first ran, I got the opportunity to meet Garrison Keeler, who was supporting me, and he said, Tim, you need to take back the flag and the Bible for us. I said, I'll get the flag. I'm not sure about the Bible on this one. But what I do know is it goes back to that trying to live a sermon or whatever. Nowhere in there does it say, blessed be the little child who runs out of money, and so be it, you're on your own. I think for all of us to start talking about, and certainly, again, we're not talking about instituting state religion, but I think we're all driven by our moral principles and our moral values that come from those teachings that are pretty much universal. And I think we are rightfully very careful about the establishment of religion, but I think what Garrison was getting at is we sometimes don't let it speak through to where we're at. And again, it's that Minnesota Lutheran, you don't want to tell them, but they tell us all the time about their family values. We should be proud to talk about where we're at. We're really proud about this, that our families can look wherever they want to look as long as it's principled on who loves who. So, go to that. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Tammy Kramer, and I'm from Egan. I grew up in the first district, Lake Bristol.
Oh, nice.
And my husband and I have 3 kiddos. 2 are of whom are on the autism spectrum, and our oldest son has benefited tremendously from medical cannabis. He actually started taking medical cannabis on day 1 that it became legal in Minnesota. It's been life-changing for him and our family. I personally think since the last election it would be helpful for us to all be able to take a look at Okay, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Never mind, but I'm wondering.
Inside voice.
But you know what's really hard is, as a family, when we're trying to travel or something,
Yeah.
you know
Yep.
what? Our life kind of fell apart
Yep.
on spring break. It's ugly.
Yep.
And it's not okay. And it makes a difference to our son. And you know
Yes.
that the drug that he was on before had side effects like male breast development and so on. And you know what? Guess how many side effects he has on cannabis?
Yeah.
And he's now more mainstream than ever. And again, he's got some significant
And
issues.
I'm with you. Since I've been in Congress, I've been a supporter of medical marijuana. And I think your point, that's where federalism has a purpose. So.
I just add, I'm a huge supporter of medical marijuana, and you know, the families like yours, Kimmy, you and I know, we had breakfast together, we sat down together, I listened to your story, you listened to mine, and it's a miracle. So congratulations.
Yeah, we get do a couple more here, sir. Yes.
I just wanted to say real quick, since the topic of religion came up, you know, I'm an atheist, Jim is an atheist family. I was a Christian for 4 years, and I agree with everything that you said. Even though we don't agree on religion, the underlying idea, we need to love each other, the ideas that Christ taught about forgiveness, like, none of that was invalidated for me when my beliefs changed. So that's just a comment. The second comment I wanted to make was when you were asked the difference between sin and crime. I really appreciate it you didn't answer that, because the last thing I want is the government telling me the definition of sin.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Dave Wilcox from Farmington. I keep going back to Grover Norquist when he made the comments about that the Republicans weren't looking for a candidate with a brain. They just needed somebody with 2 hands and 5 fingers. And I think we got exactly that, albeit small hands. So my question is, given the president's recent, activities, if you want to call them that, Dick Durbin today said he was actually dangerous. When does the president actually cross the Mendoza line and we invoke the 25th Amendment?
Yes.
Well, I have to tell you from my perspective, and I, again, probably get accused of being a little more measured on things, because I think, I feel the bar is very high. I started using the term over the last 24 hours, obstruction of justice, and that is the point. So, and I say that because Republicans and the old words that got there. So I do think, and again, all of us want to see the president be successful. And I really do believe that we want to try and get there. There's something very American about that. But this is a different thing. And I said, being able to be bipartisan and work with people is one thing. I will not normalize hate speech. I will not normalize things that weaken our country or weaken those institutions. And I think now it's encouraging to me. And I have to tell you, I think when someone deserves praise, they need to get praise. Congressman Paulson asked for an independent commission on Russia. And that takes bravery in the political party. He should be applauded for that. So, you know how we usually end these things? My wife usually does a song at the end. I don't know. I've heard her do it, "This Little Light of Mine." You remember that one? So yeah, Garrison Keillor always says, "This land is your land," and it is your land.
I just want to say one last thing before you wrap up. So my name is Dana Coltar. I live in Lakeville. I have been working on several town halls in this district to try to get Jason Lewis to hold one. And so I'm so pleased that I got to actually attend a real town hall. Does not know what he's missing. This was absolutely fabulous, and I feel so privileged to be here and hear all the concerns of all the constituents in this area. And one thing I did want to mention is that I'm part of a group called Indivisible Resistance of Vegan Burnsville, and this past week we've been sort of promoting Jason Lewis as a missing person. And we have an event on Monday night in front of his office, and we're calling it a candlelight vigil for our So it's from 8 to 9:30, and his office is 28. I believe I have his address memorized. 2805 East Cliff Road in Burnsville. So if you're willing to come out with a flashlight or signs or whatever, we'd love to see you Monday night.
I can tell you what makes this even better, though, and it's a fabulous crowd or whatever. Encourage a whole spectrum of ideas, from our libertarians to our Greens to our Republican friends and all of us in here. We're not in a little box, and we're in a world today where everybody wants to somehow have everything be filtered through their political lens. I oftentimes, when people say he's a Democratic congressman, well, first of all, I'm a husband. A somewhat decent one, I think, a father, and other things. I think all of us need to start expanding the definition of citizen, expanding the definition of community, and not everything has to come through that lens. And so these dialogues, and that's why I never understood why people don't. I get in places where, trust me, it's not quite as friendly as this. My district is a little the other way, but I shouldn't say not friendly. It is friendly. It's just a difference of idea that challenges my thinking too, challenges where I'm at. So I think, and this would be my suggestion to you, all of you on this, is continue to ask for this, because I think it would be an incredible experience for you and the congressman. I think it would be all of us, and again, if it's one step closer to kind of healing the rift we have in this country, that's what we should shoot for. And then if that doesn't work, just elect her, and then you can do that. So,